the beginning. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video if you want more content like this. And leave a comment.
Moving on to more players, though. We're gonna go into our top 3 or 5 transfers. Los, you're big on this guy. Let me know, man.
I'm big on all 3 of these guys, and I'm gonna tell you the one I'm like the most hyped for, because I feel like he's in the best situation. So I'm gonna start from the bottom. I've said his name already. Remember the name, kids. Tyler Perry, spelled with an O, not like Tyler, with an O. He's a transfer from North Texas. He's like maybe 6 foot. I doubt it. When he was at North Texas, they played like a defensive scheme, almost like ODUs, where it was all defense, and he really didn't get to showcase his offensive ability, and he still averaged 15 to 16 points a game. They need somebody to come in and take that spot that was so graciously filled last year. And he's really probably, honestly, the best small guard in the country, if you ask me. Next, Damian Dunn, transfer from Temple. He's at Houston now. I will say Houston is going to be really, really crowded because they have a couple more transfers, and they have who I think is probably going to be their most important player in Jamal Shead. He's still there. But they're going to be guard heavy again. Obviously, their bigs are going to play well. Houston is a sleeper. I feel like people aren't sleeping on Houston, but I think this is the year. Like last year, people thought was the year. I think this is actually the year where they can really do some damage in the tournament. And then lastly, the person that James was talking about is my boy from right here in Richmond, Virginia. His name is Tyler Burton. He's nice as hell. He's a transfer from the University of Richmond, and he did everything in the A-10. He rebounded, he scored. He averaged like 15, 16. He's about 6'7" and a half, long wingspan. I thought he was going to the league, but he transferred to Villanova, and he's going to be their anchor along with Justin Moore. They got another couple. The guy Keem Hart transferred in from Maryland. So Villanova is going to be another sleeper team. I feel like a lot of the teams that people were kind of down on last year are going to come back up this year. So those are my 3: Tyler Perry, Damian Dunn, and Tyler Burton.
All right, so for my 3, I got LJ Cryer from Baylor at Houston now. He shot 41% from 3 last year. He averaged 15 points. He's going to be big for Houston. And just like Lo said, they're guard heavy this year, so I expect a lot of big things from him.
Femi with the stats, okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Research, baby, research. But my second guy is Hunter Dickerson from Michigan at Kansas. He's gonna dominate. He can shoot the ball. He can dominate in the post, rebound, a little play make. He can do it all, honestly. So he's gonna have another big year. Bill Self is gonna love him. Bill Self is gonna love him. And then my last guy, Max Akins. I was shocked he was going to go to Texas. It's a good look though, with Marcus Carr leaving. It's a good look for him. I want to see if he's going to be able to score the way that he did in his previous conference. Los is saying no. I kind of have that feeling too, just because he has a lot more weapons on that Texas offense. And then 2 is just like, it's not just him. Like he's not going. Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm going to cut you off. He'll score it for sure. Like he'll average 15 plus, but like he had besides and it's actually this guy's from Virginia. Jalen Daniels, he used to go to Tennessee and he transferred from Howard. When he was at Howard, he led the country in scoring, average like 30. When he went to Tennessee, he averaged like 6. So I don't think it's going to be like that drastic of a drop off, but it's going to be an adjustment. Like he's going to go from averaging 28 to 30 to about 14, 15, 16, somewhere in that range. And they have multiple pros on that Texas team.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. No, it's all good. It's all good.
All right, man. The number 1 guy that we need to look out for from the Summit League to the SEC. We got Grant Nelson. You know what I'm saying? We got Grant Nelson. You know, a lot of people, they were like, oh, who's this white boy going crazy on my Twitter feed? Like, where's his games at? But now we get the real deal. Insert the Paul Pierce quote right here.
We're just getting a taste of him. I'm like, you know, I'm tired of getting the taste of him. I want the whole load. Pause.
But that you know the quote, the one that had Chauncey Billups looking at him crazy, bro. Come on, boys. I'm not gonna say it, but I'm gonna insert it into the podcast. You know what I'm saying? But Grant Nelson, I'm excited. We got another guy from Tennessee. He's leaving the SEC, actually going to Michigan. We got Olivier Kamwa. That boy is built for the Big Ten. I think he's going to be a big piece into Michigan getting back into the tournament this year.
Is that the one that killed Duke last year?
Yeah, he had 23 against us
My
with
fault. My fault.
4 or 5 threes.
Oh, my fault.
Yeah, man. I actually don't know where y'all teams were in the tournament last year. Oh, I actually saw your team, Femi.
Yeah, you know you did.
But I swear, preseason number 1 didn't make the tournament last year.
They didn't even go to NIL. Not NIL. I'm sorry. The NIT.
How many rings we got? Yo.
It don't matter, man.
I'm gonna say, do you have more rings than Kentucky? Yeah, I don't think so.
More than Duke. I don't know how many rings Kentucky has. I don't know.
I think they have 9. I think they have 9. But and then last but not least, I'm just excited to see him play in the Power 5, coming from Delaware. Jameer Nelson Jr. going to TCU. I'm just excited to see how he will play in the Power 5. He was everything. He was Delaware. So we're gonna see. Delaware was. I mean, they were okay.
They were okay. They lost to Townsend in there.
Townsend was one of them boys. No.
What's funny is when I was reading our notes for the day, when you have Jameer Nelson down here, I thought you were talking about Jamal Mashburn Jr. And I'm like, oh shit, he transferred, but
nah,
yeah,
he's still there. That's why
he's still there for sure.